Hey there, Marina Ormes here with your Astro vibe for Saturday, March 11th. Time marches on, right? We're heading toward the spring equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere, and we've got just all kinds of shifting energies, changing vibes, and new possibilities are coming our way. So this weekend, the moon is in Scorpio, and that takes us into a deeper place where we feel things. Um, we're kind of entering that place of mystery where we need to let go of a need to explain, to understand, to be able to rationalize, verbalize, articulate, etc. Right? Scorpio is asking us to surrender, especially with all the Pisces energies we've got up, and being in the Pisces moon cycle. Lots of water energy. Water energy is, of course, about the intangible. So all of that is pointing toward uh, a surrender to the deeper places of trust, self-trust, and allowing transformation to take place. So what is transformation? Transformation is a change in form, transform. So what's happening is as human beings, we have this opportunity to change, to right. That's what life is about, right? We can grow, we can heal, we can bring about new experiences, creative projects, things that are important to us, things that bring our lives joy and comfort and pleasure. And anyway, so to enter into a transformation process consciously, we there are some ways that we also need to let go, right? Because when we transform, we let go of the old form. So the old kinds of comfort, the old places that gave us security, and that let us know that we knew how things worked, feeling of control. So with the energy of transformation, we have lots of there are just so many wonderful benefits to the transformation process, right? It allows us to shift into more of what we are capable of, more of what is possible, more expansion into greater feeling of truth and joy, and just the ability to be creative and have fun with life. But on the other side, the transformative process can also open us to feeling things that maybe are not so comfortable to feel, to moving through things that there are probably some good reasons why we haven't wanted to confront before. So I'm talking about all of this because this weekend, with this moon in Scorpio, and all of the 4 planets that we have in Pisces right now, Saturn, Mercury, Sun, and Neptune, we have a need to let go of control, to enter into the flow, the currents of, right, the way that the ocean currents want to carry us where we, maybe it's better for us to flow in the bigger picture. So the process of transformation, which Scorpio is bringing up, and with Scorpio, or the moon, being in its waning phase, it is waning from the full moon in Virgo, going to be heading toward that new moon in Aries, new rebirth, new beginnings that comes following the letting go of the Pisces new moon from the beginning of this moon cycle. So with the energy of integrating, digesting, processing what emerged, was illuminated, was reflected or revealed around the Virgo full moon, we are now integrating, digesting, and processing what we discovered or what we noticed around that time. So around the full moon. So there are things coming into our awareness that need to be integrated, and in that process of integration, it could be, especially this weekend, taking us to a place of having to let go of some near and dearly held beliefs, some ways of operating, some things that are ways that we've had of understanding the world and reality and ourselves that are in the process of shifting. Okay, so how do you take care of yourself when that is going on? Because one of the things that can happen with Scorpio energy, right? It's helping us to access the shadow side. It's helping us to go deep. It's helping us to transform. So caring for yourself, self-care during that process of transformation means being present. It means letting yourself feel what you feel. It means letting yourself experience a lack of control or the feeling of going into the unknown with the trust of knowing that your soul, your being, your truth is leading you where you need to go. So sometimes you have to move through things that don't feel so good, but that's the key, is that you're moving through it, right? You're not going to stay there. You're not stuck there. But when you feel it and allow yourself to be in it, so to speak, and to be in the discomfort of not knowing, to be in the discomfort of uncomfortable feelings. Sometimes that is what we need to allow ourselves to do, to support ourselves in moving through to the other side, where we access the transformational power of what it is we are becoming. So to support yourself in times of transformation, be aware of your needs, make sure you reach out for help and support if you start to get overwhelmed by anything that you're feeling or that's coming up. That's always true. Seek professional help if you need it, right? But as long as you feel like you are managing and you're just feeling things and want to understand how the process is unfolding, these tips can be supportive. So self-care means taking space, taking time for this sacred process, not pushing yourself to, get a million things done from your to-do list, not maybe overbooking yourself and having to be in social situations when you need to be in a very much deeper integrative self development process. So just giving yourself the time and space that you need. And take care of your body, nourish yourself, eat good food, get rest, all of those things. And then as you let yourself, so what you're doing is you're deepening into trust of yourself, and that is the energy, the vibe that is possible with the moon in Scorpio and all the energies that are flowing and changing, and that feeling of things drifting, the current carrying you. And we've been talking this week about having a rudder, having a tether, something to anchor you in what is important. What is your why? Where are you heading? What is important to you? Because you could be going somewhere that you have not yet manifested or experienced, but you're in the process of creating it. And just even acknowledging that you don't know, right? You don't know what you're creating. And that means, on the one hand, that you could be opening yourself to things that don't feel so good, but at the same time, the only way to get to the places of what it is you want to create, the life you want to experience, is to sometimes move through these places of discomfort that need to be transformed. So that's the work that we're doing, and we're deepening in that trust of self and experiencing that deeper place of inner knowing, about what is right for you. And again, you don't have to do this alone. If you start to feel like you know, like things aren't feeling right for you, reach out, ask for support, ask for help, get help as needed. So that is the work of transformation. We've also had this energy of Saturn in Pisces. I'm going to be talking more tomorrow about what Saturn in Pisces looks like, what it's bringing us, how things have changed from what they were, what you might be noticing, and how it all fits in the bigger picture. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for doing the work of transformation. It is important and powerful work. It is empowering, and it can support the emergence of your full and true self and being in the world. So trust it, trust where you're going, let yourself dissolve and unfold in the ways that that process is happening for you. All right. Thank you so much for being here, and for all that you do to take care of yourself and to show up in your life in the best ways possible. The world needs you. We need you. And you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. I do have room right now to work with some individuals one-on-one, working on your chart, on your manifestation healing process to understand yourself better and how the planets can support you in that self-awareness and that natural transformation process. So astrologyheals.com, more about working with me there. And thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I do thank you for your support, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.